Hi guys, welcome in FxGhani Trading Learning YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can find a setup with the help of VS indicator. Okay, so we have a multiple scenarios. Okay, so you can use this indicator in any time frame, but in our live stream we will show you only M5 time frame. Okay, because M5 time frame also give you a entry price or exit price. Okay, exit scenarios, and M5 is only for a scalping purposes. So if you are interested for scalping, then you can see our live stream in this channel. Otherwise, you can join our main channel where we show you setups based on price action and based on volume. Now you can see here, if I apply an indicator, so in this indicator you can see here this red line, it's our price line. Okay, and this yellow line, it's our VWAP level. Okay, so VWAP level, you can consider this one as a moving average. Okay, but this moving average based on volume. Okay, normal EMA or simple moving average or exponential moving average based on price. Okay, price closing, candle closing, but this VWAP line based on volume. So if prices stay above from a VWAP level, then it's buy, and if prices stay below from a VWAP level, then it's sell. Okay, but we will not open any buy or sell trade blindly. We still need a entry signal, entry price. Okay, entry indication, which is our this blue arrow or red arrow. So you can see here blue arrow buyers and red arrow sellers. So buyers means this buyer candle means no supply. Okay, no supply means whenever prices go upward and then go downward, and we see a small bearish candle with a small body or with a small lower wick, okay, or with a small volume, then it's a no supply. And if any candle close above from a no supply bar high, so no supply bar activate. Okay, so prices can go upward if at that time prices stay above from a VWAP level. Okay, now so let me try to show you sell setup first of all. Okay, now you can see we are below from a VWAP level. Okay, this yellow line is our VWAP level. We are already below from a VWAP level. Prices close below from VWAP, and then prices go upward, and then we see a bullish candle with a red arrow. Red arrow means it's a no demand candle. Okay, with a decreasing volume. Okay, so whenever any H4 candle close below from a no demand candle low, or at that time prices already stay below from a VWAP level, then we will open a sell trade. Okay, we will open a sell trade when prices close and our stop loss above from a red arrow, our stop loss above from a VWAP level, and our stop loss above from a no demand candle high. Okay, and risk and reward ratio is 102, 103, 105 risk and reward ratio. You can hold your trade until you see a reverse signal. Okay, so now you can see here this one is the H4 time frame, and we open our sell trade when this candle close. So what is our stop loss? Our stop loss almost 160 pip stop loss, and you can see prices go downward, prices go downward, prices go downward, and prices go downward, and give us almost 300 pips profit. 102 risk and reward ratio done. Book a 90% profit, do a break even, and hold your sell trade. And then you can see again prices go upward, but now prices go upward and close above from a VWAP level. You can clearly see here close above from a VWAP level, and at the same time we also see a no demand candle again. Okay, but this no demand candle is not activate. It's activate only if we see another bullish candle close above from a no demand candle high, then this no demand candle convert into a no supply bar, and we are already above from a VWAP level, and then you can close your sell trade in case if you hold your sell trade and open a buy trade. And stop loss below from a recent low, and target is 102, 103 risk and reward ratio. But you can see prices never close above. So in case if you already in a sell trade from this level, hold your sell trade, because still prices never touch your break even. And you can see prices go downward, prices go downward, prices go downward, prices go downward. And you can clearly see here almost prices go downward. 700 pips prices go downward. Now you can see here when we see a new no demand candle, and again next candle close below from a no demand candle low, and if you already in a sell, you can add another sell trade. But if you are not in a sell, you can add a new sell trade at this level when this candle close below from this level. And you can see prices go downward 102, 103 risk and reward ratio. Now you can see prices go downward, and now finally we see a bullish arrow. Okay, we see a bullish arrow, and next candle close above from a VWAP level. You can clearly see here prices close above from a VWAP. Okay, so now in case if you hold your sell trade, close your sell trade and open a buy trade. And in case if you are not in a buy trade, in case if you are not in a sell trade, then open a buy trade. Stop loss below from this level, and you can see prices go upward. Now you can see you open a buy at this level, stop loss 90 pips stop loss, and you can see prices go upward almost 160 pips prices go upward. Now you can see prices go upward, and now we see a red arrow. Okay, and next candle close below from a no demand candle low, or at the same time we're also below from a VWAP level. So you can close your buy trade in case if you open a buy trade, and open a sell trade. In case if you never open any buy trade, open a sell trade. Stop loss above from this level, and you can see prices go downward. If prices stay below from VWAP, you can hold your sell trade. But profit booking, it's very, very important, because in our live stream we will show you M5 only. Okay, for a scalping purposes. Otherwise, you can join our main channel if you're looking for higher time frame setups. Okay, so you can see here we open a sell, prices go downward. Now you can see here whenever you hold your sell trade, whenever prices close above from a VWAP level, then you can book a 90% profit. Book a 90% profit and use a trailing stop. Okay, but never open any buy trade. Buy is only if on a background we see any bullish evidence. But now you can see we close our sell trade 90%, and you can see prices go upward, but we never open any new trade. Okay, now you can see prices go upward without any green arrow, without any blue arrow. Okay, and we never open any buy trade. But this one is our recent signal. Okay, this one is our recent signal. So we will mark a high or low, and whenever prices close above from this no demand candle high, so this no demand candle became a no supply bar. Okay, and you can open a buy trade whenever prices close above, and your stop loss below from a VWAP level, or maybe breakout candle low, and 102 or 103 risk and reward ratio, and you can see clearly prices go upward. Okay, and now you can see in H4 time frame, this one is our, like in case if you open a buy at this level, this one is our selling signal. We see a red arrow, and next candle close below, or at that time we are already below from a VWAP level, and you can open a sell trade and prices go downward. Okay, and then again prices go upward, again prices go down. And here you can see we are above from a VWAP level, and next candle close above from a red candle. So this red candle, this no demand candle became a no supply bar, and you can open a buy trade, stop loss below from this level, and prices go upward. Okay, but in a Asian session, in a London session, if volume not available, then we may see a range, and we may see a fake signals multiple times. So if you want to do a scalping in a Asian or in a London session, then try to open a trade with a very small lot size. Okay, like if I go to M15 time frame, then you can see here in this range area we have a multiple arrows. Okay, but in a higher time frame, only 2 or 3 arrows. Okay, less noise in a higher time frame. Okay, but higher time frame, it's not for a scalping. For a scalping, you can select M15 time frame, you can select M5 time frame. Like here you can see in M15 time frame. Let me try to show you. Here you can see prices stay below from a VWAP level and we see a red arrow. Prices close below from a red arrow and prices go downward. And now you can see prices go upward. Okay, so here you can see prices go downward and then again prices go upward. But in this area, there is no bullish evidence. Even though suppose if we see any blue arrow in this area, we will never ever open any buy trade. Why? Because we are below from a VWAP level. Okay, maybe in a lower time frame there is a blue arrow, but we will not open any buy trade. We will open a buy trade only if prices close above from a VWAP level. Okay, so here you can see prices close above from a VWAP level, but we will open a buy trade only when prices close above from this no demand candle high. And when prices close above from this no demand candle high, then this no demand candle became a no supply bar and we will open a buy trade and you can see prices go upward. And stop loss below from a VWAP level. And you can see after candle close above from this level, we open a buy trade, 100 pips stop loss, and you can see 130 pips prices go upward. So after 101, after 102, after 103, you can try to book a profit, you can try to manage your trade. Okay, and now you can see here in this area, in this range area, we have multiple buy or sell arrows, but preference is buy. Why? Because we are above from a VWAP level. We are above from a VWAP level, so we will ignore our selling scenarios. Okay, but we are already above from a VWAP level, but we will mark a no demand candles high, and whenever prices close above from no demand candles high, we will consider these no demand candles as a no supply bar and we will open a buy. And you can see here we open a buy trade and we place our stop loss below from this level, so only after close above from this level, only 40 pips stop loss, and you can see prices hit our stop loss. Okay, so it's not a holy grail system in a range area. Okay, so prices hit our 40 pips stop loss and now we are below from a VWAP level, so again we will mark our no demand candles low. Okay, no demand candles low, and now you can see prices close below from a no demand candles low, and now we open a sell trade. Okay, first we open a buy trade, we face a loss, 40 pips loss, 50 pips loss, and now we open a sell trade and stop loss above from this swing high, above from a VWAP level. So stop loss is almost 80 pips stop loss, and you can see prices go downward 200 pips. So after 40 pips loss, we make a 200 pips profit. Okay, now you can see prices go downward, and now we see a blue arrow. Okay, and we are still below from a VWAP level. We will not open any buy trade, but in case this one is a no demand candle, no supply bar, we will mark a no supply bar high. Okay, so now, and also we will mark a no supply bar candle low. Okay, so we are already in a sell trade. So whenever we see a blue arrow or no supply bar, whenever prices close below, we will add another sell trade and our stop loss above from this level. Okay, and whenever prices close above and we are already in a sell trade, we will close our sell trade. Okay, but we will not open any buy trade. Buy is only when on a background we see a no supply bar, and after no supply bar prices close above from a no supply bar, and at the same time prices also close above from a VWAP level, and then you can open a buy trade. So in case if you open a buy trade, your stop loss is below from a no demand candle, no supply bar low, this low. So your stop loss is almost, you can see here after close above, your stop loss is almost 100 pips stop loss, and you can see prices go upward. almost 80 pips or 90 pips prices go upward. Okay, and then go downward again, but go downward again, but never touch our stop loss. And then you can see overall prices go upward almost 120 pips, or maybe more than 120 pips. You can see almost 200 pips or 300 pips prices go upward, but you can see after 90 pips prices go downward. Okay, and close below from a VWAP level, but we will never open any sell trade. Okay, but you can see here again we see a blue arrow. We will mark a blue arrow low. Okay, now whenever prices break a blue arrow low, we will close our buy trade in case if you are in a buy trade. Otherwise, if you are not in a buy trade, you can open a sell trade. Why? Because this no supply bar convert into a no demand bar, and we're already below from a VWAP level. So for a scalping purposes, you can try a sell trade. So here you can see after candle close, you open a sell trade with a 40 pips stop loss, and you can see prices go downward almost 30 to 40 pips. Now we see a red arrow. Okay, but prices never close below from a red arrow, so don't open any sell trade. And here you can see we also mark a red arrow high, and you can see whenever prices close above from a VWAP level, or at the same time prices already close above from a no demand candle. So now this no demand candle became a no supply bar, and you can open a buy trade. And what is your stop loss? Your stop loss almost a 60 pips stop loss, and you can see almost 120 pips prices go upward. Okay, so again prices go upward, and again we see a red arrow. So you can mark a red arrow high or low. Okay, and now you can see whenever prices break a red arrow low, and at the same time prices close below from a VWAP level, you can open a sell trade. But here you can see prices hit our stop loss. Again I repeat, it's not a holy grail system, so we face almost 80 pips, 85 pips loss. But you can see here again prices close above from this area. So now this no demand candle became a no supply bar, and we're already below from a VWAP level. Sorry, we are already above from a VWAP level, so you can open a buy trade again when this candle close above. So again your stop loss is 80 pips, and you can see prices go upward almost 170 pips. So in case if you face a loss in this downward move, you recover your loss, and also you make a profit. Okay, I hope you understand this point. So profit booking, it's very important if you use this strategy in a lower time frame. Okay, we can also use this strategy in a higher time frame, but for a higher time frame scenarios, you can follow our main channel, because in a higher time frame we need a more confirmation sometimes, because in a higher time frame we also follow our fundamentals. Okay, and the reason is in a higher time frame, our stop loss is also higher. Like right now you can see our stop loss is like we open a buy trade when prices close above from this area, so our stop loss is only 80 pips stop loss, 70 pips stop loss. But if I go to higher time frame, suppose in a daily time frame, strategy is same. So let me try to show you. Like here you can see here our stop loss is almost 1000 pips stop loss in a daily time frame, and here you can see prices close above, and here our stop loss is almost 500 pips stop loss, but prices also go upward almost 1200 pips. So in a higher time frame our stop loss is also higher, and our take profit level is also higher. So it's all depend on your lot size, account size, or your intention, if you're a long-term trader, if you're a scalper. Okay, I hope you understand this point. So you can see here we have in a daily time frame we have a multiple no demand candles. Okay, and whenever prices close below from VWAP level, you can open a sell trade. Okay, now in a daily time frame you can see here in this area there is no new arrow, but here we have a recent arrow, so we will only focus on a recent arrow. So this one is our recent arrow, so we will mark a high or low, and whenever prices close below, you can open a sell. You can see here this candle close below, you can open a sell, stop loss above from this level. So almost 500 pips stop loss, and you can see almost 500 pips prices go downward. And you can see here again prices close above from this level. Okay, we open a buy trade, stop loss is almost 400 pips stop loss, and you can see 400 pips prices go upward. Simple. Okay, I hope you understand this point. So that's how you can use this indicator in a lower time frame or in a higher time frame, whatever. Okay, main point is strategy. In a lower time frame, this indicator also show you a exit point. Okay, but in a higher time frame, this indicator also show us a exit point, but the main point is our stop loss is very higher. Okay, stop loss is very big. Now you can see, let me try to show you again exit point. So because in our live stream multiple times mostly audience confused about exit point. So you can see here we are above from a VWAP level, but we see our red arrows. Okay, so it's mean we are ready for a sell trade in case if you are not in any trade. Okay, so now you can see here we mark our red arrows low. Okay, so whenever prices close below from a red arrows low, or at the same time prices close below from a VWAP level, so we will open a sell trade. Okay, now we open a sell trade and our stop loss above from our red arrows, so our stop loss almost 90 pips stop loss. Now you can see prices go downward, almost 120 pips prices go downward, and after 120 pips downward move, you can see here this indicator in a lower time frame, this indicator shows a blue arrow, but we will not close our sell trade, but we will try to book a 90% profit in a sell direction because we see a blue arrow. But we will also mark a blue arrow high or blue arrow low, and whenever prices close above from a blue arrow high, and even though at that time we are below from a VWAP level, we will close our sell trade. But we will not open any buy trade. Buy is only if after this whole scenarios prices close above from a VWAP level. So at this level we will open a buy trade and our stop loss below from a VWAP level. So our stop loss almost a 40 pips stop loss, and you can see 70 pips prices go upward. I hope you understand this point. Okay, so you can use this indicator with different methods, so it's all depend on you. Okay, and if you wanna increase your accuracy, you can also try to align with the price action or maybe your own strategy. Okay, but if you are a new trader and you are not interested and you don't have any time to follow a H1 setup or a H4 setup in our live stream, so you can join our scalping channel and you can follow these arrows, buy or sell arrows. Okay, but remember, so in a lower time frame this indicator show you a buy or sell arrows multiple times. Okay, like suppose based on your own strategy you open a trade, suppose 2 or 3 trades in a one day, but after this indicator show you suppose 20 trades in a one session, or maybe whole day 20 trades. So don't try to do overtrading. In case if 1 or 2 trades go in your direction and you achieve a daily target, don't try to do overtrading. Okay, this indicator will show you a multiple setups every time. Okay, but don't do a overtrading and don't try to take a extra risk. Why? Because I already show you losing scenarios, but main point is after losing trade, if you follow a next trade, then you can make a profit, you can recover your loss, but only if you take a 1% or 2% risk on a previous trade where you lost a 2%. But if you lost 100% in your previous trade, then you can't open any next trade. Okay, so after 1% loss, after 2% loss, still you have a 98% account, you can again take a risk. But if in a first trade you take a 90% risk, you take a 100% risk on a whole account only in a one trade, then you will definitely face a loss. Okay, so risk management, trade management and money management, it's your job. Okay, so thanks for watching our indicator video. Okay, if you like this video, then also share this with your trader friends. Goodbye.